Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig, maglebak-lebak na to with evidence. Ako, napanganga si Estela Kimbo sa talino ni Congresswoman Bernadette Herrera. Grabe ko makabanat si Congressman Bernadette Herrera tungkol sa unprogrammed funds. Nako po mga kabibig, kawawa ang mga agencies mga kabibig. May budget ang DENR. Pero anong nangyari, Congresswoman Bernadette B.H. Herrera during the Committee on Appropriation Budget hearing on the proposed budget for 2025 for DENR? Iba. Kung ikumpara mo ang dalawa, no, Stella Kimbo. Tingnan mo, Stella Kimbo parang hindi makasagot mga kabibig. And let's watch this video kabibig. Tingnan natin kung paano pinanganga ni Congresswoman Bernadette Herrera itong si Stella Kimbo. Okay, let's watch this video ha. Makinig kayo kabibig. Iba talaga si Congresswoman Bernadette Herrera. Ito ang dapat maging chairman, no? Ito ang dapat maging chairman. Diba? May talino. Grabe. Ito na kabibig ha. Go.
Bakit natin dito pinagdadamot sa kanila? I don't see any reason why you shouldn't give it to them. Pati yun, titipirin natin sa kanila. Tapos magre-reklamo tayong lahat dito na hindi nila nagagawa yung trabaho nila. Uulitin ko, it was mentioned time and again by DBM, utilization of the department is separate and distinct from the utilization of the earmark revenue per funding. So it has to be made available to them. Are you updated with all the collections that you have for the earmark revenues? So 3.6 billion. This is cash deposited in your account. Is that correct, Mr. Chair? Kasi ang sabi sa akin, anytime you need it, you can ask for it. Kasi naka-earmark para sa inyo. Pero nakikita ko po, hindi nyo masyadong nagagamit. Sayang po yung pera. Lagi po kayo naghahanap ng pera. Andito po ang pera. Meron silang 3.3 billion, Mr. Chair. But DNR cannot make use of it.
Si Estela.
At tinitipid sila, tingi-tingi ang pagbigay ng DBCC sa kanila. That's why, may I know, do you submit a program to them? Kasi ang lagi nilang sinasabi, wala kayong programa na sinasubmit. Kaya yan lang ang binibigay nila sa inyo.
Good Congresswoman's question is, wala kayong plano, kaya hindi nyo ma-access. Hindi, that's going directly to the public, going to the general fund.
Po, earmark po ang tinatanong ko,
Mr. Chair. Madam Secretary, marami pala kayong pera. So
Sayang
let's reduce your budget.
Kaya tinutulungan ko po sila.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. If only we could access that funds, I will.
You're free to access that fund.
I apologize with all due respect. We actually can apply for the use of the funds, but we do.
Absolutely.
However, I will ask Yusek Anate to explain our experience
Opo.
on accessing the fund.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Hindi po nila na-access, kaya po gusto kong pag-usapan natin dito.
But the justification is utilization. And that's the reason for why we keep asking you about your utilization.
Of your budget for the year.
Mr. Chair,
Kaya hindi
actually,
pwedeng sa video ninyo, walang utilization.
Magkano po ang dinownload sa inyo? Para yung sinasabi ni Kong Stella, how much was downloaded for you to use in this particular MGB?
84 million, Mr. Chair.
Only?
Ang na-download lang po sa inyo o yun lang po ang nagamit ninyo?
Billion yung pera ninyo.
147 ang program.
Kaya lang critical kasi gusto naming malaman kung na-utilize nyo because kung nauubos nyo yung dinownload sa inyo, you can request again. Again, I'll put it on record, Mr. Chair. Yung utilization ng department is separate from the utilization of the earmark, ha? So pag naubos nyo yun, you can request over and over and over again as long as you finish it. As long as you utilize it. Kaya gusto ko pong malaman ano yung utilization nyo for the earmark. Baka you can submit to us kasi you have funds Baka you have amendments to the existing laws so you can use the fund for other things.
Ang galing ni, Congresswoman Bernadette Herrera. Talagang, ito ang totoong, pag-scrutinize ng budget. 'Di ba? Nakita niya ba kung ano ang pangangailangan, kung ano ang kulang, kung ano ang problema sa pag-utilize ng budget. Hindi yung tatanungin ka sa confidential funds, hindi yung scrutinize ka kasi mali-mali yung notice of disallowance. Kasi hindi yon ang ang tawag diyon, ang tawag ng budget hearing. 'Di ba? Buti pa itong si Bernadette Herrera, may alam talaga sa kung ano ang dapat gawin. Si Stella, ewan ko.
Para nang sa ganun ma-unclog natin, sayang yung pera. Ang daming kailangan paggamitan. We're open here in Congress. I mean, year in, year out. If there's anything that you want to be amended in the existing law para magamit nyo sa ibang programs, we are more than happy to hear them, Mr. Chair.
Wow, galing.
Yes, well noted, Mr. Chair, and we will definitely
Opo.
submit the data to you, Mr. Chair, for the discussion with
You mean to say until now you're not
Familiar with
using
this?
the earmark revenues that's deposited in the Bureau of Treasury? You are purely dependent on your budget from Congress?
Mr. Chair, we do, with all due respect, we do submit an application for the funds to tap into the trust funds. Not all of that is approved by the DBM.
Mr. Chair,
Ang konti lang na
may we call our representative from the DBM.
Magkano po ang binigay natin sa DNR for their earmark? Like for example, sa MGB na lang, how much did we give?
Yes po, good afternoon po. For 2023 po, we provided 85 million. And they were able to utilize 84 million out of the 85 po. Yes,
Were you able to request for a new batch? So, ibig sabihin na-utilize sila to eh.
Yes, ma'am. That's why po in the FY 2024, we provided 147 million.
But what was their request?
For 2025 po, they requested 233 million. But
But we
we
approved.
provided po 147 million po.
So, why is that the case considering they have a good utilization rate?
Actually, ma'am, based po on the usual budget process po, considering po yung fiscal space and the
Mr. Chair, ulitin ko, fiscal space, kanila po ito eh.
Apo, and they, and,
Earmark yan.
Earmark ito for them. So, it has, hindi niyo pwedeng sabihin yung fiscal space.
Yes, well,
And that's what I've been harping on year in and year out. These are budgets earmarked to them. Bakit natin dito pinagdadamot sa kanila?
Correct.
Apo,
Hindi subject to the budget process.
It's not even subject to fiscal space dapat.
they can request naman po for, like what you said po, they can
Yeah, you
request
can
naman
request
po
daw.
for additional programming if they need it po. During this year or even po for next year po.
Mr. Chair, yung point ko lang,
Yes, go ahead.
there's a plan that they submitted, 285, but they approved 147. Hindi naman po dapat alam ng DBM, parang silang DNR nakakaalam kung paano nila magagamit. So, pwede ibigay sa kanila ngayon. Pag di nila nagamit, then that's the time you punish them not by not giving them. Pero if they have an 84 out of 85 utilization, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't give it to them. Kasi mataas ang kanilang utilization rate. Uulitin ko, it was mentioned time and again by DBM. Utilization of the department is separate and distinct from the utilization of the earmark revenue for funding.
Galing.
So, it has to be made available to them.
Kong PH.
Galing.
And ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
may tanong lang po ako. Was there ever a time that the DNR submitted a request over and above the initial programmed amount?
They have not requested po additional
Yun.
programming.
Kasi never naman kasi sila nag-request.
Coxela.
So, no, I'm just saying, of course, right now, naka-program yung 147 and that's part of the ceiling. Of course, ideally, ang gusto natin is it's more than 147. But right now, nakaprint na to, kasama na to sa ceiling. All is not lost because as we know, as soon as magamit ito, dapat makapag-request sila. But they've never done that. So we are telling the DNR family that as soon as you finish this amount, 147, that they are free to make a request. At dahil mataas ang kanilang utilization rate, dapat ma-approve sila.
Mr. Chair, ang problema kasi, Madam Chair, matagal din naman mag-request sa DBM. By the time na maubos sila to, bago ka mag-request ng panibago, nag-lapse na ulit yung oras.
Hindi alam, Estela, yun.
Sometimes that's a situation. That's why if we give them the whole thing, mas madali nilang magagamit yung pondo eh. Total, it's earmarked to them. Like in MGB, they have 1.7 billion. They're just requesting for 247 and yet we cannot give it. That's 1.7 billion. They're requesting for 247. It's just my point, Mr. Chair. At paulit-ulit ko yung sinasabi sa DBM. In-earmark natin yan sa Kongreso. Please give due respect to the laws that we pass here in Congress.
Hala, ang galing. Supalpal si Stella Kimbo. Grabe. Iba.
That
Iba si
funds. I will,
iba si
I will-
Herrera. Talagang may ipinaglalaban. Alam niya kung ano ang kanyang ipinaglalaban, kabibig. 'Di ba? Pero si Stella Kimbo, mali-mali pa ang kanyang mga explanation. Sana naging chairman itong si Herrera. Oy, kasi alam niya kung paano i-discuss ang particular matter, ang particular problem ng DENR. Di ba mga kabibig? So yun lang po mga kabibig ang ating latest lebak-lebak for today. Binidyo ko to, bigyan ko siya ng reaction kasi hangang-hanga talaga ako sa talino ni Congresswoman Bernadette Herrera. I'm sure kayo, pag mapanood nyo ang video to, i-share ninyo para makita ng maraming Pilipino na hindi lang pala mga epolitiko ang nasa Congress. May mga kongresista din palang matatalino at marunong na kumilatis at tumulong sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno natin na nangangailangan ng malaking pondo. 'Di ba? Ito yung dapat na mga kongresista na ating papalakpakan, dapat mga kongresista na ating anong tawag dito? Papalakpakan, dapat suportahan. In the same time, dapat nating iboto itong kongresistang ito. Yun lang po mga kabibig. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone! See you next time. Share, share, share!